I have that experience of things passing faster than they ought to, things slipping by. Now it was Friday 5 minutes ago, and now it's Sunday, that kind of thing. Um, I know for me, it's always about me being in an limbic system, me not breathing, me not being centered and focused, me not being intentional about where I am. And so the first thing that happens when I have that experience is I take up the breathing thing. I allow my diaphragm to release. I start doing the breathing thing, try to come back into the moment that I'm in. And then all of a sudden, I'm able to kind of come back to, for me, I talk about it as slowing down time, but I think it's less about slowing down time and more about experiencing, oh, when 24 hours goes by, I experience 24 hours instead of, it's like, oh my God, it's Wednesday and I just thought it was Monday. So, uh, so yeah, so my first response is, okay, this is happening. I come back to the breath and I get centered in. And I also, one of the things I guess that's also important is that I don't get caught up in coulda, shoulda, wouldas about what's just happened. Oh my God, I just lost all this time. If that's just the way that it is, that gets me back to this whole idea of acceptance that comes from the program, where acceptance is about being in the moment that we're in. And so if I have in fact lost all this time and the weekend slipped away, that's what's happened. That is what it is. There's nothing I can do to bring that back. But I can certainly come back into the space where I am right here, right now, and only be there. So yeah. So the first thing I do is I take up the breathing. Start taking some of those breaths that are linked to the practices that I talk about, that I talked about on Sunday, that I talk about every Sunday. Back to basics, breath work stuff, and then it brings me back to the moment that I'm in. So that's something to think about for today. Hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow.